Today we will study a semiconductor. What is semiconductor? It is a material whose conductivity falls between those of conductor and insulator are called semiconductor. So basically there are two types of semiconductor है क्या? ये एक ऐसा मटेरियल जिसकी कंडक्टिविटी फॉल करती कंडक्टर एंड इंसुलेटर की, उसको बोलते हैं सेमीकंडक्टर. ओके, there are two basic types of semiconductor. First one is n type, intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductor. So what is intrinsic semiconductor? The purest form of the semiconductor is known as intrinsic semiconductor. In intrinsic semiconductor, the number of electrons in the conduction band is equal to the number of holes in the valence band. Okay, here it is valence band. Here the conduction band is equals to the number of holes in the conduction band is equals to the number of holes in the valence band. That is intrinsic semiconductor. What is extrinsic semiconductor? When a small amount of impurity is added in an intrinsic semiconductor, it is known as extrinsic semiconductor. Here, when a small and controlled amount of specific impurity atoms introduced into an intrinsic semiconductor, so it significantly changes its property, characteristics, is known as extrinsic semiconductor. There are two types of extrinsic semiconductor. First one is N-type and P-type. Okay, doping. Doping is known as the process of adding a impurity to a pure semiconductor is called doping. मीन्स हम जो इम्प्योरिटी ऐड करते हैं किसी भी प्योर सेमीकंडक्टर में उसको बोलते हैं डोपिंग. ठीक है. एक्सट्रिंसिक सेमीकंडक्टर क्या हो गया? एन टाइप एंड पी टाइप. एन टाइप मीन्स व्हेन अ स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ पेंटावेलेंट इम्प्योरिटी इज एडेड टू अ प्योर सेमीकंडक्टर providing a large number of free electrons in the extrinsic semiconductor known as n-type semiconductor. Okay, here in n-type we can quickly recall that by its name n. n से क्या होगा? पेंटावेलेंट. ठीक है, तो पेंटावेलेंट इम्प्योरिटी ऐड करते हैं प्योर सेमीकंडक्टर में तो वो किस टाइप का सेमीकंडक्टर हो जाएगा? एन टाइप का. ठीक है. और अगर पी टाइप के सेमीकंडक्टर में क्या होगा? जब हम ट्राईवैलेंट इम्प्योरिटी ऐड कर देते प्योर सेमीकंडक्टर में तो उसको बोलते हैं पी टाइप सेमीकंडक्टर. ओके, नाउ वी विल स्टडी अ डायोड. व्हाट इज डायोड? मीन्स it is a specialized electronic component with two electrodes called the anode and the cathode, or we can also call as it is an electrical component that allows the flow of current in only one direction. Okay, ये क्या है? एक ऐसा इलेक्ट्रिकल कंपोनेंट है जिसमें करंट फ्लो होता है सिर्फ एक डायरेक्शन में. इसके जो दो टर्मिनल्स होते हैं, एक होता है एनोड, एक होता है कैथोड. तो अब हम डायोड में पहले पढ़ेंगे पीएन जंक्शन. सो व्हाट इज पीएन जंक्शन? पीएन जंक्शन diode. It is formed by doping one side of a piece of silicon with a p-type and another side of the n-type dopant is known as p-n junction. It is also a two-terminal device. It operates on the three biasing: zero biasing, forward biasing and reverse biasing. Okay. So in zero biasing, there is not any external voltage applied to a PN junction diode. हम कोई भी एक्सटर्नल वोल्टेज अप्लाइड नहीं करते हैं, उस कंडीशन को बोलते हैं जीरो बायस कंडीशन. फॉरवर्ड बायस कंडीशन मीन्स वेयर वी आर अप्लाइंग अ पोटेंशियल, मीन्स वोल्टेज इज कनेक्टेड. सो व्हेन वी आर गिविंग एनी वोल्टेज, सो पी टाइप इज कनेक्टेड टू द पॉजिटिव and n-type is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. That is known as forward bias condition. In reverse bias, the voltage potential is connected negative to the p-type and positive to the n-type. Okay, so it is reverse biasing condition. In enhancement, we can study zero bias. In this case, no external voltage is applied to the diode. Okay. So therefore the electron diffuse to the side and simultaneously holes diffuse towards the N side through the junction, they combine with each other. Due to this, electric field will be generated, okay, by these charges. So this condition is known as zero biasing condition. क्या हो रहा है? zero biasing condition में हम कोई भी voltage applied नहीं करते, ठीक है. We are not applying any external voltage, but here the p type containing a holes and n type containing a majority charges electrons, okay. So it creating a depletion layer. Here, as we known as p type impurity is known as the acceptor and n type is known as the donator. So it's donating the electrons and it's taking a, okay, so that's why it's known as acceptor. It is positive, it is negative. So by due to attraction, but here the depletion layer is created by the ions. So because of this, we are not giving any voltage, so they can't cross each other. But due to the temperature, here the depletion region created an electric field, okay. So due to this, electric field generated by these carrier charges. Okay, now forward bias condition. In the forward bias condition, the negative terminal of the battery is connected to the N side and positive is connected to the P side, okay. So it is negative, it is positive, like that. So when we are giving a voltage, okay, here the terminal is connected to the p type material. Electron from the N region crosses the junction and enters the P region. Electron cross by crossing this electrons towards the p type, okay. It's due to the attractive force that is generated in the p region. The electrons are attracted and move towards the positive terminal, okay. Here the electrons, so by attracting force, it is attracted towards the positive terminal. And the negative terminal of the battery, holes are moving towards the negative terminal of the battery. So by the movements of electrons, holes and electric current will flow. In this condition, the width of the depletion region decreases due to the reduction in the number of positive and negative ions, okay. So in the PN junction diode, what happened in the forward bias condition? The P side is connected to the positive terminal and N side is connected to the negative terminal of battery, okay. So by due to the force, attractive force, they are attracting and crossing this junction, okay. Because of this, the width of the depletion layer is reduces, okay. It is like that. So due to this, the width of the depletion layer is reduces and the positive and negative ions are completely less. So it by the movements of electron and holes, it creating a current, generated a current, okay. So in reverse bias condition, what happened? The N side is connected to the positive terminal and P side is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, okay. So here are the holes and here are the electrons. So due to again attractive force, the holes, as we know that it is positive, so it attract towards the negative, and electrons are negative, so they are attracting to the positive, okay. So because of the attraction, the depletion layer becomes wider, and because of this, electrons and holes want to get more energy to cross this junction, okay. Because of this, it creating a more ions and the depletion layer becomes wider, and there will be not any current flow. There will be a lack movement of electron and holes crosses the junction, so the current will be 0. So this is a PN junction. Now the Zener diode. It is a reverse bias heavily doped PN junction diode which operates in the breakdown region. As we know that the symbol of Zener diode is like this, we are creating here in the form of a Z, okay. So this is a symbol of Zener diode. It operate on a reverse bias condition, okay. It's having a two-terminal, it is also known as a two-terminal device which having a terminals anode and cathode, Okay, there is two type of breakdowns occur in Zener diode, that is Zener avalanche and avalanche. Okay, because of two types of breakdown it operates. So as we know that Zener diode, I told you earlier, the reverse bias condition, at a reverse bias condition Zener diode operates. Okay, so what happened in the forward bias? When the anode of the Zener diode is connected to the positive and cathode of the Zener diode is connected to negative terminal, the Zener diode is said to be forward bias, obviously. So the Zener diode is not used, but Zener diode is not used in the forward bias condition. Okay. But in the reverse bias, when the cathode is connected to the positive and anode is connected to the negative terminal, the Zener diode is said to be a reverse bias, and the reverse bias condition, it operates as in reverse bias condition. So it is also known as the voltage regulator. Okay, it's controlling the voltage. As I told you earlier, it work on the avalanche breakdown and Zener breakdown. So what is avalanche breakdown? Avalanche breakdown, it occurs in the Zener diode at a high reverse voltage. When a high reverse voltage is applied to the diode, the free electron gains a large amount of energy and accelerated to a greater velocity. What happened in Zener diode, when we are giving a high reverse voltage, okay, by increasing the voltage in the diode, the free electron gains a large amount of energy, and because of due to the excitation and this acceleration of the electrons, so the free electrons move at a high speed. Means there is a crystal, okay, silicon crystal, and there's some electrons are there. Okay, so it getting a energy, it excited, and it create a vacant position, and because of this it move, it breaking the bond, it's breaking the bond, covalent bond, and it become a free electron, and whenever they collide with the atoms, okay, so it knock off more electrons. Means ये जब हमारे electrons जब free हो जाते हैं, तो ये जो इनके आसपास में एटम्स से कोलाइड होते हैं और इनसे ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रॉन्स निकलते, ठीक है, ये इलेक्ट्रॉन्स अगेन एक्सेलरेट होंगे, कोलाइड होंगे, तो ये कंटिन्यूस प्रोसेस चलती रहेगी, ठीक है। तो इसकी वजह से लार्ज नंबर ऑफ फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स जनरेट होते हैं, और एज अ रिजल्ट इलेक्ट्रिक करंट इन द डायोड इज ऑल्सो इंक्रीज, and because of this there is a breakdown occur which is known as avalanche breakdown. This avalanche breakdown is always greater than the 8 volt. Okay, but in Zener breakdown, what happened, when the reverse bias voltage applied, it causes a electric field to appear across the depletion region. Such an intense electric field is strong enough to pull of the valence electrons into the conduction band by valence electrons into the conduction band, and by breaking their covalent bonds, these electrons then become free electrons which are available for the conduction, and large number of such free electrons constitute a large reverse current. Okay, what happened when the reverse bias voltage is applied? We are applying a reverse bias voltage, so electric field appear across the depletion region. Okay, so due to this, such an intense, as we know that it's creating an electric field, okay, so it is enough and it is so much strong to pull electrons into the conduction band. Okay, so by breaking their covalent bond, these electrons then become free electrons which are available for the conduction, and because of the movement it also constitute a current through the Zener diode, and it's creating a breakdown voltage. Okay, the Zener breakdown is occurred between the 5 volt to 8 volt. Now we will study a varactor diode. Okay, it is also known as the varicap or volt cap. by its name it's showing that the symbol is like that, creating a diode with the two plates of capacitor. Okay, we can also call as varactor diode as varicap, volt cap, or voltage variable capacitor diode. So what it is? It is a junction diode with a small impurity dose at its junction, which has the useful property that its junction or transition or the capacitance. It means here we are getting a p and n junction, and between them there is a form of a capacitance. Okay, depletion layer is created. So this depletion layer is working as a capacitor dielectric. Okay, so basically varactor diode is working on a reverse bias condition, and there is an inherent capacitance of the depletion layer. And we know about that the p-n junction, that the depletion layer created by the reverse bias act as a capacitor dielectric, whereas the p and n region act as a capacitor plate. This shield is known as the capacitor plates. So it's working on a reverse bias condition. In the reverse bias condition, our depletion layer become narrower, and because of this it pushing the electrons, and because of the electric field it pushing the electrons and holes across each other, and it creating a reverse bias condition. So this is known as varactor diode. Varactor diode is the applications of varactor diode is used as a tuning. Okay, as I told you earlier, it is also known as the tuning circuit. सो इट इज़ यूज्ड इन FM रेडियो रिसीवर. जो हम रेडियोस में ट्यून करने के लिए, चैनल चेंज करने के लिए यूज़ करते हैं ना, दैट स्विच इज़ मेड अप ऑफ varactor diode. Okay.